Welcome to the program. This is Rachel Rubo broadcasting. Coming up on the show, the demerits of counting on grandparents for childcare support in mainland China. On Chinese soil, it's not uncommon for most parents to leave the care of their baby kids to their grandparents. This practice, while convenient for working parents, has had indeed negative effects on children and their relations with both their parents and their grandparents. First, children who spend the majority of their time with their grandparents struggle with the separation anxiety. When children become overly attached to their grandparents, it's difficult for them to adapt to new environments such as school or daycare. This leads to behavioral problems and hinder their social development. Second, parents relying so heavily on their own parents to care for their own kids inadvertently damage their relationships with their kids. When grandparents take on their primary responsibility for child rearing, young couples feel less connected with their children and struggle to establish close bonds with them. As a consequence, some young kids grow up feeling emotionally distant from their own parents. Third, grandparents who assume the responsibility of raising their grandchildren come to resent their children for placing so heavy a burden on them. This contributes to tensions between generations, particularly when grandparents feel their own lives and interests are being sidelined in favor of grandchildren. In order to avoid these negative consequences, it's essential to strike a balance between work and family. Although it may be tempting for parents to count on their parents for support in terms of caring for their young kids, it's vital also to remember that this shouldn't and mustn't become a lasting arrangement. Children need their parents to be central presence in their lives, and vice versa. Young parents need to be proactive participants in their kids' upbringing. It's therefore highly crucial for parents to recognize the significance of their active involvement in their children's upbringing. This means striking a balance between work and family commitments, seeking support from grandparents when really necessary, but also taking on their fair share of parenting responsibilities. Mutual child rearing strengthens the parent-child bonds, fosters a sense of mutual respect, and allows for the transmission of values and traditions across generations. To put it in a nutshell, maintaining the balance which involves proactive parental involvement and opportunities for children's independent growth is fundamental for a healthy and well-rounded upbringing. Shifting away from the over-reliance on grandparents requires a cultural shift and a re-evaluation of societal expectations with regards to family roles and obligations. Okay, with that, we conclude this edition of Rachel Today. As always, we welcome your thoughts and comments. See you next time. Bye for now.